Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what really determines your mental health? For me, that question became deeply personal when I discovered I'm autistic. At first, my mind flooded with questions. Can this be improved? Is there something I can do about it? Was I born this way, or did something shape me into this? But the deeper I looked, the more I realized, this wasn't just about autism. It opened a much bigger door, a look into the core of mental health itself, not just mine but for all of us. So I started asking bigger questions. What actually causes mental health struggles? Why do some people seem more resilient while others feel like they're barely holding it together? At first, the list of possible causes felt endless. Genetics and birth conditions, diet, exercise and sleep, childhood trauma and family dynamics, stressful or chaotic environments, religion, culture and belief systems. And one piece hit especially close to home: environmental impact. As I got older, I realized that some of the challenges I faced didn't begin with me. They were echoes of pain and loss from generations before me. My father was born during the Great Depression. When he was just 5 years old, his father, my grandfather, died in a car accident. Suddenly he was one of 5 children in a house without a father. His older brothers picked up odd jobs. His mother, tough and tired, did what she could to keep everyone afloat. I sometimes wonder, what if my grandfather had lived? How different might my childhood have been if my father had the guidance and love he needed? It made me realize something profound. We don't just inherit DNA, we inherit patterns, pain, and perspectives. All of these factors, whether personal or generational, felt overwhelming at first. But then I noticed something. Almost everything that influences our mental health falls into 3 key categories. I call them the 3 pillars of total well-being. So, let's break it down a bit. Mental health, that's really about our thoughts, our emotions, and the way we process life. Then there's physical health, which covers things like our brain chemistry, sleep, movement, and, nutrition too. And finally, spiritual health, that's all about our purpose, our beliefs, and our sense of connection. Each of these pillars, plays a part in our overall well-being. And what really surprised me was this: these pillars are deeply connected. When one falls out of balance, the others often follow. But when we strengthen just one, even a little, the shift ripples through the rest. This video is just the beginning. In this series, I'll explore each pillar in depth, because if we really want to heal, grow, and feel whole, we need to address the entire person, not just a symptom. In the next video, we'll dive into the physical side of mental health, how your body, brain, and gut are connected, and how simple changes in your daily habits can literally rewire your mind. Then we'll take a closer look at mental health itself, your thought patterns, emotional responses, and how past experiences shape your inner world. Another key aspect here is a balanced microbiome. I'll share strategies and insights that have helped me, and that might help you too. Finally, we'll explore spiritual health, an area many people overlook, but it's where purpose, peace, and identity are deeply rooted. If you've ever felt stuck, overwhelmed, or like something inside you just isn't clicking, you're not broken, you're not alone, and you're not beyond hope. There's a way forward, and it starts with understanding these 3 pillars. Subscribe and join me on this journey toward total well-being. Let's rebuild from the inside out.